found you passing by in cold December. Lost in view, but still your face and your gaze I remember. Looking at the diamonds in your eyes, shine in the pale moonlight.
In this video, I will be showing you how to play When We Feel Young by When Chime at Toast. Our guitar will be on the standard tuning and let's start. So first shape will be open E string, 7th fret of your A string and 6th fret of your D string, right? And we'll be following a similar plucking pattern all throughout the song. So that would be your, you'll be playing the open E string with your thumb, right? And followed by your A string with your first finger, back to your low E string, followed by your middle finger playing the D string, right? So it's, right, we'll be following the same pattern all throughout the song, in different strings of course. So just keep that in mind. Okay. So first shape, right, you play this 4 times for the first bar, so that's right. Next we go to the second bar, which starts with the same shape, right? We play this once, then what we do is we place our pinky on the 9th fret of our A string, right? No, I'm sorry, not the A string. We place our pinky on the 9th fret of the D string, right? And we follow the same plucking pattern once again. So, right? And we play it twice. So it's, after you played this, we will play the open low E string and the 6th fret of your A string, and what you do is you slide down to your 2nd fret of your A string, right? So altogether, second bar sounds like this. Right? So far what we have learned is alright, now we will be moving to the next bar, the next shape, which is, right, so the next shape is 4th fret of your A string with your little finger. Your middle finger will be on the 2nd fret of your D string and first finger will be on the 1st fret of your G string, right? So that's, and once again we will be following the same plucking pattern. So that will be your, this time will be your A string, right? You play this 4 times. Right? After that you move on to the 4th bar and your next shape, that is open E, open A and 2nd fret of your D string. So once again the same plucking pattern, and you'll be playing this twice. So right, after you've played it twice, you'll be playing, right? So after that open A, open E, open A, open E, back to your second fret of your D, and a hammer on the second fret, I mean on the fourth fret of your D string. So then you play the open A string, your second fret of your D string, and back to your open low E string. So it's right. My screen has turned off. Okay, so so far we have learned so these 4 bars that you've learned, you'll be playing them 3 times. After you've played those 4 bars for 3 times, right? I don't exactly remember the lyrics, but I will be mentioning it somewhere on the screen. Right, after you've played those 4 bars 3 times, the 4th time that you play it, right? The first bar will remain the same. You'll be playing it 4 times. Right? And you'll be playing it 3 more times, so that makes it a total of 7 times, right? So you can count it 4 and then 3, so that's 4, right? You've done it 3 more times. After that you'll be playing, right? So this is your second shape, if you remember. So 7 times you'll be playing your first shape, right? Right, after that you'll be playing your second shape twice. Then your right, so that is your 4th, the 4th time that you play it will be like this, right? It sounds a little bit confusing, but when you listen to the song, if you play along with the song, if you practice along with the song, let me tell you, you'll get it in the second try itself, if not the first. Okay, right, after you've done this, the rest is similar to what you've played before. So that will be your this shape, right? I think this was your 3rd shape or your 4th shape, forgot. Right, you play it 4 times, then you move to this shape. With all of that, your plucking for the entire song is complete, which means the hardest part is over. Now the rest of the song, for the rest of the lesson, I'll be showing you what chords and what progressions are being used in the song. So there are basically just 4 progressions and 5 chords that you will need to learn. Right, we'll start with what the chords are, right? So it's an E major. Right, first chord is your E major, second chord is your A sus2, next chord is your B sus4, next chord is your C sharp minor 7, next chord is your A sus2 over F sharp, and your last chord will be your F sharp minor 11 over G sharp. Right, for those of you who know how to play these chords, you can skip. For those of you who don't know, I'll be showing you what these chords are, right? So first is your E major, which is basically your open E string and your middle finger and your ring finger on the second fret of your A and your D string and your first finger on the first fret of your G string, right? And your B string and the E string, high E string will be open. That's your first chord, that's your E major chord. Next is your A sus2. So in order to play A sus2, what you do is you'll be placing your middle finger and your ring finger on the second fret of your D string and your G string, and your A string, B string and your high E string will be open, right? And you'll be playing these 5 strings. Do not play your low E string for your A sus2, right? Next is your B sus4, which is basically just this moved 2 frets higher, right? And you place your first finger on the second fret of your B string, and the rest will be open, and you play the first 5 strings once again. That's your B sus4. Next, C sharp minor 7. Again, you pull, you go up 2 frets, C sharp minor 7. Next is your A sus2 over F sharp. Basically just your A sus2 chord, right? And you place your middle finger on the second fret of your low E string. So that's an F sharp, and this is an A sus2, so an A sus2 over F sharp. Now you pull this 2 frets higher. That makes it your F sharp minor 11 over G sharp. That's all the chords you need to know for this song, right? So first progression is first progression E. First progression is E, 2, 3, 4, A sus2, 3, 4, C sharp minor 7, 3, 4, A sus2 over F sharp, A sus2, B sus4. Right? You'll be playing this twice, so no talking. Second time. So the only difference is when you play the last chord of this progression, that is your B sus4. In the first part, you'll be just doing a single strum, but in the second part, you'll be doing 5 down strums. So 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, second progression. I believe this starts at Into the Night. So I'll be playing it for you first. So it's Into the Night. First part is over. I'll be breaking it down for you now. So it's A sus2 followed by your B sus4, followed by your E major, followed by your A sus2 over F sharp, F sharp minor 11 over G sharp, and you end it on your E. Now the strumming pattern. So that's so it's 2 down strums on the A sus2, 2 down strums on the B sus4, and when you go with what is it? And when you go to your E major, it'll be. So that's down strum, 2 up strums, 1 What is it? Right, down strum, up, up. Two downs. Right. After that, it's your A sus2 over F sharp. Same progression, same strumming pattern once again. So, second progression. Next, we move on to the third progression, which is quite similar to this. Just minor differences. So it's right. So the first three chords remain similar to the previous progression. So that's the difference comes now. That is, instead of moving to your A sus2 over F sharp, you'll be moving to your, okay, I'm really sorry about that. You can sit over here. Okay, so where was I? Right. After you've played those three chords, your progression will be C sharp minus 7, B sus4, and A sus2. Is going to jump. E will jump. E is going to jump. Oh, there you go. Okay, so two down strums. Ended on the A sus2. Right, you're done with the chords again, and you go back to your second verse and you play all of that we learned in the beginning. Now we've come to the final part of the song, where the lyrics are now in Hindi. I'm really sorry I don't know the words because I just started learning this song a few days back. Right, so the progression is E major, followed by your A sus2, followed by a C sharp minus 7, and finally your B sus4. These four chords for the rest of the song. So that will be your strumming pattern. I'll break it down for you, don't worry. So that's two down strums followed by two up strums and a down strum. So it's followed by a down strum, up strum, down strum, and an up strum, right? Move to your next chord, that is your A sus2. C sharp minus 7. B sus4. That is it. That is the entire song on the guitar. Okay, and that brings us to the end of this lesson. If you have any doubts, you can leave them down below, or you can follow my page on you can follow my page on Instagram. I sometimes post stuff, and bye bye.